this orphanage rotting away. And until one point where they were going to send me into this next orphanage because the age 3 is the limit. You get transferred to a better orphanage. But because they marked on my file retarded. They marked on my file retarded because, well, obviously I was retarded because I didn't have the stuff to stimulate for the first 3 years of my life, the toys and stuff. And so obviously I had a brain damage. And so the next place where people go that are mentally retarded is the next orphanage, and that is an orphanage where they lock you in these cages and they let you die. They just lock you in the cages, maybe feed you once in a while, and basically just let you die. That's how
Jesus mercy.
My life was going. But by the grace of God, by God's will, God said, no, 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 I have a plan for you.
Yes, He did.
He brought a beautiful family, which my mom and dad, my adoptive family, who now has, by the grace of God, have adopted 8 other kids in all over the world to give them new homes and another chance to live, and I was one of them. My mom didn't care about my adopted mom didn't care about my disability. She didn't care what I was like. She knew that I needed help, and she knew God had a plan for me. So she brought me home into America by the help of my aunt, who was my mom's sister, who started an organization called Eastern Children Europeans Fund. And it's making families to go over to these orphanages to adopt these kids that are in need of adoption. So my aunt laid out 60 pictures of these kids in my situation in the iron crib. And out of 60, she said, I want this one that looks Italian, an Italian little boy. And so I do. Once that finger went down on that picture, that was God saying, hey, I got a plan for you, mister. So one day after all that, I was brought into a great home, and one of the great successes I've had of a privilege is to be a sidewalk counselor. I've been a sidewalk counselor for almost 12 years now.
Wow.
In the state of Minnesota, preaching the gospel of life and handing out literature. Now, my mom was also a sidewalk counselor, and I looked up to her. And one day I was in church and I was praying. I asked God, I said, God, what can I do